Ever notice how some shop tools just seem to give up the ghost the moment they hit a patch of stubborn rust? It is frustrating, especially when you are right in the middle of a project. That is where this 8-inch wire wheel from Century Drill and Tool comes into the picture. It is one of those pieces of gear that looks pretty unassuming sitting on the shelf, but once you get it spinning on a bench grinder, it really shows its teeth. The first thing that hits you is the sheer density of the crimped wire. It is not one of those flimsy wheels that sheds bristles all over your workbench the second it touches metal. It feels substantial, and that weight translates into a really aggressive cleaning action. Whether you are stripping away layers of old, crusty paint, or trying to get a clean surface on a piece of steel before laying down a weld, this thing just eats through the grime. What stands out is how consistent the performance stays. A lot of these wheels start off strong and then lose their edge, but this one keeps that bite for a surprisingly long time. It is clearly built for people who aren't just doing light hobby work, but are actually putting their tools through the wringer. Now, there is a bit of a trade-off with that aggressive nature. Because the wire is so stiff and the face is quite wide, you have to be careful with your pressure. If you are working on thinner sheet metal, it is easy to get a little too enthusiastic and leave some deep gouges if you're not paying attention. It is definitely a tool that demands a steady hand. Also, like any wire wheel, you are going to want to wear your safety glasses because those little wire bits do have a habit of flying off once the wheel starts to wear down after heavy use. It is just the nature of the beast, but it is worth keeping in mind. The rust-resistant coating on the frame is a nice touch, though, because it keeps the whole thing looking decent even if your shop is a bit on the humid side. It fits standard bench grinders without much fuss, and it feels balanced enough that it doesn't turn your grinder into a vibrating mess. Honestly, for the price, it is a solid workhorse. It is not trying to be fancy or reinvent the wheel, pun intended, but it does exactly what it says on the box. If you are tired of spending half your day scrubbing parts by hand or using wheels that wear down in 10 minutes, this is a massive step up. It is a straightforward, no-nonsense tool that gets the job done, and sometimes, that is exactly what you need in the middle of a long day in the shop. It is a reliable addition to the bench that earns its keep pretty quickly.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.